Today, video is everything. You need speed, creativity, and consistency. With HeyGen, you can create the most lifelike avatar videos, 10 times faster than traditional production, scale across 175 different languages, looks, and platforms, all in 4K. Your clients want more videos, more engagement, and more results. HeyGen gives you the tools to deliver. Need personalized videos that feel custom? Done. Launch interactive, engaging campaigns that deliver more for your clients, and do it all without blowing the budget. No expensive studios, no costly talent, just beautiful, effective videos that drive results. And here's a secret. We used HeyGen to create me. Join the future of storytelling. Become a HeyGen certified agency partner.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining this week's HeyGen for Agency webinar. My name is Cathal from the HeyGen team here in San Francisco. Super excited for today. Raman, I'll let you introduce yourself. Great to have you here. Might be on mute.
Yes, I am. Hello, everybody. Great to meet you folks. My name's Raman. I'm also on the agency team here at HeyGen. Really excited for this webinar. We have a lot of new things to share with you folks, so I can't wait to get into it.
Great. Yeah, little agenda for today. We're going to start by introducing HeyGen. Some of the people on this call, it might be your first time joining a HeyGen webinar, so we want to set the scene. Then we are going to run through some of the agency use cases that we see are super popular with our agency program customers. And then, yeah, I think we want to leave some time to show folks the new features. Since we last did one of these agency webinars, we've released a lot of new things based on the feedback we've been getting from our customers. And yeah, then finally, I think we both want to leave some time for Q&A at the end. We know people have lots of questions, so please let us know what questions you have in the chat. And yeah, if it's good with everyone, I'm going to share my screen, pull up some slides, and then we'll go from there. So let me do that. Perfect. I see we have a very global audience here from the chat. Yeah, it'd be great to hear where everyone's tuning in from. And yeah, we have Germany covered here. We have California. We have New York. Fantastic. But yeah, hopefully everyone can see my screen now. And I am going to make one quick change. So yeah, welcome again to the agency webinar. This webinar is focused on how marketing agencies, video agencies, communication agencies can use HeyGen to serve their clients to create campaigns, videos faster than ever before at a fraction of the cost for your customers. So next slide. What is HeyGen for those of you who are new here? HeyGen is an AI-powered video platform that helps businesses and agencies create, translate, and personalize videos faster and more efficiently than ever before. Our technology helps agencies scale without adding extra headcount and reducing the turnaround times for video creation. So the old way to create video took weeks or months. Traditional video production required ideation, scripting, casting, location scouting, production, post-production, potential reshoots, and again to get the results that you're looking for. The new way of creating video using AI streamlines this process. It makes it a lot quicker to go from idea to delivering professional results. And HeyGen really empowers people who may not have been on the video team in the past to actually create video assets for clients or customers. And then you can see a nice quote here from one of our agency customers, the Publicis Group, around how they are reducing waste, lowering costs, and just getting campaigns into market faster using generative AI. So here are some of the proven results we've seen across some of our existing agency customers that you can see across the bottom. Faster delivery, cutting delivery times in half, significantly reducing the cost to produce videos, and accelerating how quickly you can expand global reach of campaigns or videos across markets in just a single session. So yeah, if you're an agency on this call, you're probably wondering how you can use HeyGen more or how you can get started using HeyGen. And these are some of the key use cases that we see. From the earliest stage, HeyGen helps agencies win more business by using video assets to create pitches and proposals. When we talk to agencies, they tell us that there's maybe 20 different types of assets they can create when they're trying to win business from a new client, but video is the most effective. Often the video teams are strapped for resources. They're often a bottleneck when it comes to pitching to clients. Maybe they're working on other campaigns and they just don't have time to create video assets for new customers. This is where HeyGen comes in. With even just a photo, you can create a pitch or a proposal to bring your idea to life and help your customers understand what a campaign might look like, or even if it comes out well enough, this might actually be the end deliverable. So we can help you win more business and bring to life with your clients how you can actually create these campaigns. Another big use case is what we call high volume content. This is if you are creating social media videos, ads, or other creative content for campaigns. With HeyGen, you can film a client once, turn them into an avatar, or even just get a photo of a client. And then it makes it much easier for you to create more content without needing to go on set and film the person again and again for each video. Some of the things we're hearing is HeyGen helps agencies create more video content, where in the past it was hard to schedule with clients to get them to film videos, even though these clients all want to produce more video content. And then there's the obvious, some people just don't want to be in front of camera. They don't like being on camera. The benefit of HeyGen is you film once and then you can actually create as much content as you want with that person's avatar, meaning that the bottleneck is no longer scheduling with the client and getting a day where the client actually wants to create videos. You can just do it once and do as much content as you want from there. Global localization, we touched on a little bit. With HeyGen, you can localize existing video content that you have with a translation and a lip sync, as well as actually being able to create avatar videos in 150 different languages. Super useful if you're creating corporate communications or advertising campaigns. And then finally, a lot of the agencies we work with will work with different companies to help them produce branded internal communication content, whether it be training, announcements, or anything kind of when it comes to just spreading your word and creating more content. This slide is a little bit of a deeper dive into two of the use cases here, client pitches and proposals, how you can actually stand out, increase engagement rates, and really just personalize all your videos at scale. And with the localization, it allows you to enter new markets, ensure cultural relevance, and reduce localization costs. Some of you who are new to this call may already have seen we have an agency partner program. This agency partner program is where you can do our certification, become a certified agency partner of HeyGen, and this unlocks some new benefits for you. So we have hands-on training and onboarding for our agency customers to help you get the most from our platform. We have an exclusive community where we run webinars like this one regularly. We also have an agency partner Slack channel for agencies who are enterprise customers of ours. And then we started to build out specific features just for agencies like subspaces, so that you can streamline your client projects and proposals across your HeyGen workspace. And let me see. Next slide. Here is a quick link to our agency certification. It will also be shared in the chat. I will share that now. This is a way that you can get started if you're new here. Let me send that link in. Great. And the other thing we wanted to spend a little bit of time covering today is our new agencies guide. Let me just pull that one up. Great. I'm going to share another screen for just a moment. So we are excited to announce our new Kickstart guide for agencies. So whether you're an established agency using HeyGen or you are an agency just getting started, this is a really wonderful resource. Thank you, Raman, for sharing that in the chat. This is a really wonderful resource to get started. You can learn a little bit more about how some of our other agency partners, such as Colenso, BBDO, are using HeyGen for marketing content, social media videos, how publicists are using personalized video campaigns to actually deliver client projects. So this is quite a long guide. It starts with some examples here that you can click into, watch, and learn from. We also have some quotes here from Holly on our B2B marketing team, as well as one of our customers, HubSpot. This runs through kind of what AI video, HeyGen in particular, can unlock in terms of some of the key results here. You can see the cost saved per minute, how much faster it has been for people to deliver these campaigns. And yeah, we go into a little bit more detail on some of the benefits that agency partners get, why choose HeyGen, and then we really get into the weeds of it, how to actually create your first video. We've created some templates here on creating your first social media influencer video or training video as we start to add more and more templates across the business. This is an example of our new AI video studio. This is a great tutorial if you are looking at our new AI editor, which we're going to jump into quite shortly. And some of the other things that we're hearing from agencies is super important, like setting up your brand kit and sub workspaces, how to think about writing your script, some tips and tricks we've got from our agency partners. And as you go down further here, we then start to dive into avatars. Many of you have questions around the different types of avatars that HeyGen offers. This is a really good guide to explain that. So it covers our hyper-realistic video avatars, our photo avatars, our text prompt or generative avatars, and our avatar for new model. So yeah, you can start with some high quality video, create an avatar. You can start with just a photo, or you can even start by just typing in a text prompt for the type of avatar that you want to create. Roman and myself have worked on adding some of these best practices here that we've seen from working with our agency partners, and as well as some of the high quality voice tips and tricks. So yeah, please check out this guide. We've spent a good bit of time here trying to highlight some of the key use cases and how to use HeyGen best. So I'm going to pull Roman back up on screen. Before I get you to jump into the platform, we're going to walk through a few new things here today. I just want to tell people, if you have any questions, please ask them in the chat. I do not think there's a Q&A function, but just ask them in the general chat, and Roman and myself are more than happy to answer them throughout. I see, yeah, Stefan, great to see you here. I see you're now able to open that link, so much appreciated. We can share it again after this call as well as part of the follow-up. But yeah, Roman, how about we jump into the app and show people some of the new things we've added recently?
Let's do it. So just like a quick agenda of like what I would go through. I'm gonna start just with like a HeyGen overview. What is HeyGen? Just fundamentals for those of you who have never used HeyGen before. And then me and Cahill will start to jump into some of the new updates. So starting at a high level, like what is HeyGen? What does it look like? What are some of the things you should keep in mind? Uh, for starters, this is a platform. This is our homepage. I would say a lot of the fundamentals really starts with creating avatars, because that's really where we specialize in as a platform. And so there's really three ways that you can create an avatar. The first way is using a photo. And so the best model, which many of you may be familiar with, that we've recently released is called Avatar 4. This is where you're using just a static photo, and then you would then input a script into that avatar, into the model. And something that we've released recently is adding custom motion. So this is where you can describe specific gestures, facial expressions, or delivery for your avatar. And I have a couple examples that I'll show. But as you can see, I select a photo. I can choose style. If I want it to be vertical or horizontal, then I would put in my script. This is the new era of video generation. And let's just say, welcome to HeyGen. And then over here, I can say moving hand slowly from side to side, and serious delivery. And then all I would do from there is click generate. This is really good for like short form style content, stuff that you want to just add a little punch to. That's what we've been seeing a lot of our partners and customers using it for. You can also now, if you have pictures of somebody holding a product, I really recommend trying out Avatar 4, because then you can start to actually prompt the model to move that product from side to side, move it closer to the camera, and kind of play around with what's possible. But from here, I would just click generate. And while that's generating, what I will also do is get into the other styles of avatars. So the other styles here are video avatars and generating an avatar. So we call our video avatars our digital twin. This is right now our most accurate model for cloning or creating a digital twin. So this is using a video. And in this process, HeyGen will walk you through the best practices. And another thing that we've recently released are gestures and motion avatars. So if you record your avatar and you want to start to actually add some functionality where you can actually prompt the different gestures, like if I want to move my hand forward or I want to wave when I say hi, when you're recording for that, you can now every 2 seconds in your recording, I recommend around 3 or 4 just to give it a little bit more time, making those gestures. And then once you start to actually create your avatar, you can prompt it. This is something that our customers and our users are really excited about. And we also have moving looks. So you can now record while walking, while moving, and HeyGen will then create that avatar doing those motions. The other style of avatar is our generation. So you can design with AI and you can name it, you can add a gender to it, and then you would describe your avatar and choose the orientation and the pose. From there, HeyGen would then generate you an avatar that you can then start to use. We've seen this be relevant if you want to create AI ambassadors. for your clients or for yourself. So this is something that you folks can definitely play around with. So that's just like the fundamentals of, how to create an avatar. The next thing that I'll kind of get into is the studio. And I can start with an example that I have where I'm in the studio. 1 second. I have a ton of content, as you can see. And I am looking for the presentation. Yeah. If I can't find it, I will pull a general video that I've created up, so it doesn't look like I can find it. But just getting into the studio. So this is the HeyGen Studio, and this is where a lot of like the actual process of bringing your video to life, making it more dynamic happens. Starting with a script, you can add whatever script you'd like, or you can paste it in using GPT, or even upload an audio that you already have. Let's say that my first sentence is "Welcome to HeyGen. Really excited to have you here. We are going to cover the future of video generation." Okay, so I've created a script. Now what, right? There's a couple things that we can do. Number one, we have what's called pauses. Pauses are really effective when you're trying to create the delivery or trying to have the delivery be a little bit more natural. If your avatar is moving too fast, or you'd like to have a little delay between the first sentence and the next sentence. So the way that I would do that is I would click pause, and then I can choose how long I want the pause to be. So let's say I have it be half a second. The other thing that we can do here is we have what's called voice director. And this is where you can basically assign an emotion or a style of delivery to the actual text that's being spoken. So let's say, for example, I wanted it to be excited. I can do that. If I want it to be casual, I can do that as well. So in HeyGen, we have a couple like prompts for you that you can use automatically, or you can put in your own prompt. But let's say that I wanted it to be excited. And now what I recommend is just taking a listen, seeing what it sounds like, and then making the necessary edits. So we can take a listen.
Welcome to HeyGen. Really excited to have you here. We're going to cover the future of video generation.
So as you can see, Annie's very upbeat in this.
Yeah.
If there's certain things that I want to add like a pause to or tweak, I can do that.
Super. One of the little shortcuts we added in the last week, I want you just to call out. If you click add a new scene, yep, you can do it anywhere. But if you click the backslash, we now, so if you type that into the script section, yeah, this new backslash allows you to pull up kind of some of the things we're finding are super useful. So you can add the pause in there by adding the backslash. You can have an AI script generator if you're kind of thinking of like what content you want to add into this scene. Also upload audio, record, zoom, and voice director. So yeah, that was kind of one of the requests we were getting. People wanted to speed up kind of how quickly they were creating videos in the studio, and this little backslash shortcut will definitely help speed up your production process as well.
100%. And then just a couple other things. So like, let's say that we want to make this presentation or this video a little bit more dynamic. We can start to animate certain elements within the video. So let's say that in the beginning, I would want this to fade, or I wanted to change it to a rise. There's a bunch of different options that you can do here as an intro, opening up your slide or your video. So let's say that I would like a fade. I can do that. And now when Annie is presenting, it is being more dynamic. Some of the other things that you can do is you can add captions. This can be really relevant for like social media content. We have a couple different options for you folks. And yeah, we can change the background if we'd like. We can change the media, media meaning the actual B-roll or the
Yeah,
A-roll.
I
Yeah.
think people are super excited this week to hear more about our B-roll generation. But before we jump into that, I want to cover one other thing. So if anyone does have any questions about the B-roll piece, we're getting ready to show you that right now. Let us know in the chat. One of the things we had in our old studio that we've just added to our new studio is the button up along the top row called record, beside background in the top right corner. And yeah, I just want to take a moment to show people this. So this is essentially a screen recorder built into HeyGen. So let's say you're creating onboarding content or you're doing a training video, and in the past you need to like record a screen. Maybe you just want to do like a voiceover with an avatar or have a small avatar in a segment of the screen. If you click this record button, you can record your screen. So let's click that button. This will pull up a new window. You'll be able to record. Once you stop that recording, then that will jump into your presentation, and you'll be able to then use that as part of what you've created. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let's record this for 3 seconds, then we can stop it. Great. This is going to pop up. One of the other pieces of feedback we got is just like having the ability to kind of edit this and make tweaks. Say you record too much, you can now do that in the platform as well. You'll have the ability to edit the screen recording that you've done. But this is, yeah, super useful if you're creating content where people need to see kind of what you're talking about. So thanks for showing folks that, Roman.
100%. One of the other things that we've also recently released is adding transitions to your presentation or your different scenes. So now, if your video has basically multiple scenes, you can now add some different transitions to that, edit the duration, and add any sound effects or some of the sound effects that we have here. So
Yeah.
really excited about that as well. Trying to just make the entire experience in HeyGen be as dynamic as possible and start to create some more engaging videos.
Right. Yeah. Adding kind of more transitions in the last couple of weeks has been important. It's something we've got a lot of requests around. But yeah, I think a couple of folks in the chat are excited to see how you can now use different B-roll generation models within HeyGen. So let's do that. Do you want to do that on this presentation? Another one?
Let's do it. Yeah, I have one that I created a little bit before this, so we can take a quick look at it. Really short video.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at the video, and then we'd love to see kind of where is the button to create this type of thing, and we'll go through that next.
100%.
Introducing HeyGen University, where innovation meets education, right here in San Francisco, California. If you are interested in HeyGen University, visit our website. Lucky for you, we are doing a showing tomorrow. See you there.
Super cool. So this is obviously the famous Annie avatar. You generated some B-roll at the front. Do you remember what model you used to generate this B-roll?
I did indeed. I used VO3.
Cool. Right. So you're clicking on media. Some of these buttons are familiar. Image, video, music have always been there. Uploads, but you're hovering over the new create button. Would love to see what's under the hood there.
Yeah, let's do it. So we have two options here. We have an image and we have a video. For our image, the different models that we have are GPT, Seedgram or Seedream, Ideogram, and Runway Gen 4. Very simple here. It's pretty straightforward. We put a prompt in, what do we want? And then HeyGen will then generate that using the integration with the models. For video, we have VO3, we have Dance, Kling, and Halo 2 Pro. So really excited to see what folks start to create. As you can see, I have a couple things that I've generated here. One of my prompts was lions in the safari. Another was a university campus, and another was majestic mountains was my prompt. So pretty majestic to me. But yes, now you can start to actually generate your videos. So really excited about this. And we're working on adding the ability to create more videos.
Great. So yeah, some of like the key use cases for this, I suppose, is you're creating content, whether it be like UGC style ads or any other type of content really, and you just want to bring it to life with some more B-roll. So it's not just the avatar on screen. And this is kind of like HeyGen taking a step towards being like a one-stop shop for AI video generation. We're finally getting to the point where the avatars look super polished, they're excellent, and now we want to help people do some more of the B-roll. And I think one of the things I like is you can overlay an avatar on top of this B-roll as well to create some videos, which looks great.
Can indeed.
Nice.
So yeah, that's kind of an overview of our B-roll feature. Renee, I see that you have been historically uploading VO3 videos into HeyGen. So
Nice.
glad to tell you that you don't have to do that any longer. So yeah.
Great. One other question here I see in the chat is around our PowerPoint or PDF to video feature. If you want to pull that up, you might need to kind of go back out.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the big updates here was, let me see. Yeah, if you scroll down, you should be able to see it. Yep, there we go. So yeah, originally this was limited to 5, then 10 slides. It's now up to 50 slides. So if you have a PowerPoint or PDF already, you can layer this into HeyGen. In particular, PowerPoints are exciting here because you can actually edit the PowerPoint in HeyGen. Then sometimes I make a PowerPoint presentation and I'm not thinking that I might want an avatar to do a voiceover on the bottom right or left corner. So I can upload the PowerPoint here, change it around a little bit in HeyGen to optimize it for having like an avatar or speaker on screen. And the other thing I love as well, you can now import your speaker notes from the PowerPoint right into HeyGen, and that'll become the script for your video. And then obviously we have to sprinkle some AI in there. If you don't have speaker notes, we can actually AI generate a script based on the information you provide us to kind of bring this content to life. So we're hearing people are able to create videos a lot faster this way if they have some of these resources already in place. Yeah, I think we're kind of getting into the realm of taking some Q&A questions. Roman, is there anything else you want to show, or will we jump into it?
No, let's jump into questions. I can share a video that I created the other day using this. One of the really exciting things about this, for those of you who have used HeyGen in the past, is when you're actually, and I can share this, when you are in the past creating your like presentations within HeyGen or your videos in this PDF or PowerPoint to video feature, you've not been able to actually animate the elements within it. And so now one of the most recent updates we've done is that you can now actually add animations, add different effects to the elements within your presentation. So you can do something like this. This is one of the things I've done.
Partnered with top brands like VML, Ogilvy, Publicis, Havas, all the way to small lean teams. Our program enables agencies to deliver content 50% faster, boosting video production by over 5x, leading to an 80% reduction in costs.
So,
super cool.
Yeah, just a quick thing that I did. You can also time it to words, which I found really helpful. So as you can see, for every logo or every company she mentioned, it would
Yeah,
then present that logo. So really excited to see what you guys create.
great. Yeah, thank you so much for that. That's super useful. Quick run through of our new AI studio, some of the new shortcuts, including the backslash, and then of course the B-roll generation, whether it be images or whether it be video using Kling or VL3. So yeah, it's something we're really excited about here. Yeah, when people start to see us generating this B-roll, I think one of the things they know is coming down the tracks is our new video agent. I'm going to share a link into the conversation just for our video agent. If you haven't signed up for this already, check out this website. This is essentially one of HeyGen's new launches coming a bit later this year. This is where you'll be able to type in a couple of lines on what type of video you want, and we will take the trouble off your hands, generate a video with an avatar, with music, with B-roll, with A-roll, so that we can completely streamline the production of a video. So please sign up to the wait list. That is coming soon. If you haven't already, in Raman's account, we can see some of the hints of the internal testing we're doing. So we're excited to launch that a little bit later this year. Okay, I'm going to start reading out some questions, and between the two of us, we will start to answer them. Great. How long will it take for this webinar to be available for someone? So yeah, we will have this kind of turned around by end of day or by this time tomorrow. You'll get sent a recording if you're on and you have to drop off early. Raman, question here, I answered already, but how much does the certification cost?
It is free.
Great. Short, sweet. You're 100% right. One comment here, Rennie has highlighted, yeah, you now get 10 minutes of Avatar 4. It originally started off as 5 minutes, but as our AI research team figure out different ways to lower the costs on our side, yeah, we have now updated it so every user gets 10 minutes a month. So we're super excited about that. I might get you to pull up your screen one more time if that's all right, Raman. One of the things I've been hearing a lot in the last week is Avatar 4 is now available in the actual AI studio. So if you click into like maybe let's try Annie, might work. Let me see, and you click on Annie's avatar on the main screen. Maybe she won't work with this one. Do you have like your own avatar anywhere?
I do indeed.
Yeah, let's jump into one of those, see what it looks like. One of the things you can do is if you click on this, so you can now see a button in the top right corner here, and this is Avatar 4. So this was originally a video avatar, hyper-realistic avatar Raman created, but you can actually turn on Avatar 4 now within the studio. And what this will do is this will kind of take it to the next level. It will help with adding more expressiveness, more motion, so that you can really power up those video avatars you already have. Just one call out is sometimes this is turned on by default. So you have 10 avatar video minutes a month for Avatar 4. If this is turned on and you generate a video, it'll use some of those credits. And once it's done, you'll go back to kind of just the traditional hyper-realistic avatar, which is unlimited. But yeah, thanks for sharing your screen there. Just wanted to call that out.
Quick.
Yeah.
Is this available for users?
Yeah, this one should be rolled out at this stage. Yeah. I was talking to someone yesterday, so great. Actually, Sunny from our community team has actually said once this webinar is finished, the recording will be here to view. So that's great. Great. People talking about wanting to get certified. Love to hear it. Okay, one of the questions here is, we can add gestures after, or maybe it's, can we add gestures after we have already created a hyper-realistic avatar? Yeah, answer to that is no. You have to create the gestures ahead of time if you're creating a video avatar. So for the first 30 seconds, you should stay in a neutral position. Then after that, you can space gestures out. I would recommend 5 or 10 seconds apart. So you can then do like a wave or a thumbs up or a point, and you'll be able to program in those gestures. But for the video avatars, you might need to create some new video footage to do so. You might need to film your client again if they want to add some gestures. However, if you're using photo-based avatars, you can type in a text prompt to add some gestures as well. If you record a client standing static, is there an option to have them moving, or would you need to record the footage in that way? So yeah, for our video-based avatars, you have kind of two options. Most people will do like the standing option. We also have an avatar in motion option, but yeah, you would need to upload video footage of either the person in motion from the get-go or standing still. So you wouldn't be able to start with a standing avatar and then turn it into one in motion, but great question. Great to hear. Yeah, people were already bringing in B-roll video footage into HeyGen, so now we're kind of making their life a bit easier there.
I see a question here as well.
Great.
One of them is from Sean. He said, if I use Avatar 4, can I give specific direction to the avatar in terms of gestures at specific moments during the audio? How can you do that if so? The short answer is you can add gestures to your Avatar 4. If you can see here, when I inputted him here, down at the bottom you would have custom motion, which is optional. But yes, right here you'd be able to say moving hands slowly side to side or pointing at the camera, etc.
Great. Here's a good question. Can I mix PowerPoint to video into an existing project? So right now, the way I'd recommend doing it is you start with the PowerPoint first. You have a scene for each slide essentially, and then you can add additional slides. So it is possible doing it that way. What you can't do is start with a normal HeyGen video and then try to do the PowerPoint to video piece. They're kind of two different flows, but that might be something that we should look into in the new way. I can stop paying for that. So yeah, good question. Someone said they are using real farm. Can I stop paying for that now and create my UGC videos here? Yes, you can indeed. We work with a lot of agencies who create UGC style content in HeyGen. We have a lot of UGC style avatars, and we have a lot of features built in to kind of make that a smooth process for creating UGC avatars. Specific direction, oops. Great. My avatar was already created before you gave that to us, so can I add extra videos to my hyper-realistic avatar? Yes, you can indeed. For each avatar, video avatar slot you have, you can add 100 or 200 different looks. So the additional looks could be you upload some photos, high quality photos, or you record yourself again and you can create more video to drive your actual avatar. So yeah, a lot of folks we talk to will have an avatar that they start with. Maybe they start on a webcam, they just do something quick to test it out. And then we really tell them you should, try to record with an iPhone in 4K mode and 60 frames per second, or even like a professional camera for your avatar. So I encourage you to add as many looks as you can. And yeah, there is a bit of a learning curve. I would say it took Roman and myself like 10 avatars to really figure out how to get the most from the HeyGen platform. So it takes a little bit of trial and error. And if you're working with a client and you turn them into an avatar, say 4 months ago, maybe now is a good time to go back and add another look for that client. Maybe get them to do some of the gestures and motions as well, so that you can kind of refresh some of the video content you are putting out there. Great. We are just coming up on time. I think we have answered most of the questions. I see a couple in Q&A. If every user gets 10 minutes per month of Avatar 4, for anyone, no, that is for all users, not just enterprise users. So answered that live. Thank you, Sean, for that question. And then, yeah, there is an additional cost for more Avatar 4 minutes or more generative credits as you start to use our B-roll. So that's the next question. What is the generation limit on the B-roll creation part? I think similar to Avatar 4, it's going to start with around 3 or 5 minutes. As we reduce the cost of the models, or some of the providers we're using reduce their costs, we will give people more usage of that. But you can add generative video packs to your account regardless of what plan you're on. Our enterprise agency users do get more generative credits and more usage for these models, Avatar 4 included, and the B-roll generation. So if you are someone who's like really scaling up your usage, please reach out to myself or Roman. Our agency partner program is kind of based around three things: service, scale, and support. And as you start to use HeyGen for your business and you need more of any of those things, we would be more than happy to have a chat.
Yeah. One last thing for you, Carl.
Yeah.
The first thing is, what should folks do, or what should agencies do who are not very familiar with HeyGen? Like, what's the best next step for them? And then what's the best next step for agencies that have been using HeyGen for a while, really scaling up their usage and are using it for clients?
Yeah, great question. On our follow-up email, we did share it in the link, but the new agency Kickstarter guide is the best jumping in point for agencies who want to explore the platform. Once you start working down through that, I'm sure you're going to get excited about some of the use cases. The next thing I would point you to is our agency certification, which is free. I would do that. You can become a certified HeyGen agency. And then, yeah, there's folks on this call who've been using HeyGen for a while. A couple of folks here have 4 or 5 of our consumer grade plans. At a certain point, you might need some of the more professional features or support or an enterprise agreement with HeyGen. Maybe you need the like multi-tenanted architecture to kind of scale your usage up for your team. That is when you should reach out to our HeyGen for Agencies team, myself, Roman, and the rest of the crew. And we can walk you through what an enterprise agency account might look like and some of the additional benefits of working with us. Great. Perfect. Sorry, great question from Doug here. What is the difference between B-roll and A-roll? So A-roll you can think of as HeyGen's bread and butter. It's an avatar talking to a screen, whether it be a photo avatar or a video avatar. So it's kind of the foreground of the video. And then what is the B-roll? B-roll is essentially the backgrounds, video backgrounds, extra video content to bring your video to life. So A-roll kind of you can think of as the people, B-roll as the background and other videos there. So great question. And with that, we have answered all of the questions. Roman, thank you so much for sharing new features. We have a lot more where that came from coming in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, we'll see you all in the HeyGen community. If anyone has any questions, reach out and you'll get a follow-up email shortly.